Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of Australian history, coin collecting, or just curious about what might be sitting unnoticed in your change jar, you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving into the world of commemorative 50-cent Australian coins, those beautifully designed pieces of metal that mark historic events, cultural milestones, and national pride. Since Australia's transition to decimal currency in 1966, the 50-cent coin has become more than just money. It's been a canvas for national storytelling. Unlike the standard coat of arms coins, commemorative 50-cent pieces are released to honor specific anniversaries, historical figures, or major achievements. Some of these coins have become extremely rare and valuable over time, especially in high-grade condition or low-mintage issues. In this video, we'll explore the most valuable commemorative 50-cent coins, their background, unique design features, rarity, collector demand, and how much they're worth in today's red-hot auction market. So, let's get started and maybe help you discover a hidden gem in your coin collection. First up, the 1998 Australian 50-cent commemorative coin, struck in honor of the 200th anniversary of the discovery of Bass Strait, is one such numismatic masterpiece. With its bold imagery, rich historical symbolism, and increasing collector demand, this coin is much more than pocket change. It's a powerful blend of legacy, artistry, and potential value. If you own one, especially in any form of preserved or rare state, this could be the exact coin that launches your collection into the stratosphere or potentially contributes to a fortune in the making. Let's start with the meaning behind this iconic design. The reverse of the coin commemorates the voyage of George Bass and Matthew Flinders in 1798, who together sailed a small sloop named Norfolk around Van Diemen's Land, today known as Tasmania. This voyage proved that Tasmania was not part of the mainland, but an island, and that the body of water separating it was a strait, now forever known as Bass Strait. This discovery was monumental for navigation, trade, and colonial development. On the coin, you see detailed portraits of both explorers, set against a map featuring Tasmania, parts of mainland Australia, and the route they traveled, a visual storytelling of one of Australia's most important maritime expeditions. The lettering on the coin includes the names George Bass and Matthew Flinders, as well as the key inscription, Discovery of Bass Strait, 1798 to 1998. The name Sydney appears at the top, reflecting the origin point of the expedition. The coin's message is clear and powerful. This was a journey of courage and intellect, one that literally redrew the map of Australia. It's a design that pulls you into the story of the nation's discovery and development. On the obverse, the coin bears the regal effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, which was introduced in the same year, 1998. This portrait is known for its realism and stronger facial features compared to previous versions. It offers a modern contrast to the historical theme on the reverse, effectively bridging 2 centuries of progress, from colonial exploration to contemporary Australia. The obverse also includes the inscription Elizabeth II, Australia, 1998, a perfect symmetry of monarchy and nation. When we talk about the physical specifications, this coin holds the standard attributes of post-1969 Australian 50-cent pieces. It is struck in copper-nickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, weighs 15.55 grams, and measures 31.65 millimeters in diameter. It has a distinctive dodecagonal shape, 12 sides, which gives it an immediately recognizable form in your hand and among collectors. The blackened or discolored appearance that some circulated coins exhibit is due to environmental exposure and oxidation over time, common in coins that have not been cleaned or stored in protective conditions. However, even in black condition, these coins retain historic value, and in certain markets, aged patina can even add appeal. In terms of mintage, around 22 million of these commemorative coins were produced in 1998. While this number is relatively high, what gives the coin its value isn't just mintage, its condition, demand, and uniqueness. A well-worn, circulated version may fetch only $1 to $2 Australian dollars, but a clean, uncirculated piece or one in proof condition can go from $10 up to $30 Australian dollars or more, especially when graded by professional services or housed in commemorative collector sets. What really propels this coin into high-value territory are error coins and rare variants. Coins with misstrikes, such as off-center minting, die clashes, or double strikes, have been known to attract serious offers. In fact, some rare 1998 50-cent errors have sold in private sales or online auctions for $100 to $400 Australian dollars, depending on severity and clarity of the minting flaw. These are the hidden treasures in your change jar, and with more Australians turning to collecting as a hobby or investment, demand is only climbing. Beyond monetary value, this coin holds a deep emotional and educational appeal. It's not just about wealth, it's about legacy. When you hold this coin, you're touching the memory of discovery, of two men venturing into the unknown in a wooden boat, charting unknown coasts and altering history. It's a coin that ignites curiosity, especially in younger generations and history lovers, making it a staple in educational coin sets and historical displays. The collector's market is shifting. With the rise of online coin trading, YouTube channels, TikTok videos on rare coins, and collector forums, more and more Australians and international buyers are hunting for these commemorative pieces. Coins like the 1998 50-cent base and Flinders issue are being picked up quickly, and high-grade examples are getting harder to find. This surge in demand, combined with natural attrition as coins are lost or damaged over time, means the value is likely to keep climbing. So, could this coin make you a millionaire? Not alone. But imagine owning a complete set of pristine commemorative 50-cent coins, with each one like this: historical, limited, and in extra fine or mint condition. Add in a few rare errors, and the collection could be worth thousands, even tens of thousands. As more investors view coins as stable, tangible assets in an uncertain world, your humble 1998 commemorative could become part of a much bigger financial picture. Next up, the 2005 Australian 50-cent commemorative coin. Though often found in circulated condition, this coin holds far more than face value. It carries a story, a celebration of national identity, and, for the sharp-eyed collector, a golden opportunity for financial gain. Let's dive deep into the coin's historical context, design brilliance, numismatic value, and how a humble piece like this could become your ticket to significant profit. The 2005 50-cent coin was minted to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II, a milestone that forever changed the shape of the world and Australia's role in global affairs. Rather than focusing solely on military achievement, this coin was designed to symbolize remembrance, resilience, and hope. It honors not just soldiers, but families, communities, and the broader legacy left by that war. Every detail etched onto the coin serves as a tribute to the human spirit, a theme that resonates deeply across generations. The reverse design of this coin is stunning in both symbolism and craftsmanship. It features the central remembrance, poppy, an emblem used around the world to honor fallen soldiers. Radiating around the poppy are stylized eternal flames, representing memory and sacrifice. Beneath the design is the inscription, World War 1939 to 1945, with Australia and 50 cents surrounding it in a solemn and respectful layout. This composition was created to evoke emotion, pride, and reflection, making the coin not just currency, but a miniature memorial carried in the hands of the people. The obverse side of the coin carries the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, as sculpted by Ian Rank Broadley. This profile, introduced in 1998, is known for its refined detail and maturity, a more lifelike portrayal than earlier versions. Around the portrait, the standard inscriptions remain: Elizabeth II, Australia, and the minting year 2005. The contrast between the historical remembrance on one side and the enduring monarchy on the other tells a compelling story of Australia's past, present, and future. In terms of specifications, this coin follows the traditional format for Australian 50-cent pieces. It's struck in copper-nickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, with a mass of 15.55 grams, a diameter of 31.65 millimeters, and the signature 12-sided, dodecagonal, shape. It has a milled edge and a solid feel in the hand. The circulated color condition often presents as dull silver or slightly grayed, sometimes with light wear on the raised designs. But even in circulated form, the design retains its bold beauty. Approximately 15.9 million of these coins were minted in 2005, meaning it's not extremely rare in general circulation. However, as with many commemorative issues, high-grade specimens are becoming harder to find, especially those untouched by circulation or stored carefully since release. Coins in uncirculated or near uncirculated condition are highly sought after by collectors. Even circulated examples, especially those with intact design and minimal wear, are beginning to climb in value due to their historical appeal and the growing collector base. On the current market, circulated versions typically sell for between $1 and $3 Australian, depending on condition. But here's where things get interesting. Uncirculated coins, or those in mint sets, can fetch between $10 and $25 Australian, and prices continue to rise. A graded, high mint state coin, say MS66 or higher, could push values to $50 Australian or more, particularly as demand grows. Additionally, error coins from this release, including die cracks or off-center strikes, have been known to sell for hundreds of dollars, making them the true sleeper investments in the numismatic world. The demand for commemorative coins like this is on the rise, and not just in Australia. International collectors often seek out coins with powerful themes of global history, especially those tied to World War II. The 2005 coin fits perfectly into that niche. Combined with the poppy's emotional symbolism and Australia's role in the Pacific theater, this coin offers international and local appeal, and with more collectors than ever entering the market, supply is quietly tightening. What makes this coin truly powerful is not just the metal it's made of, but the story it carries. It's a coin of remembrance, of victory and loss, of peace won through sacrifice. For Australians whose families were shaped by the war, for students of history, or for passionate collectors, the 2005 commemorative 50-cent piece is a piece of emotional currency. And in a world where meaning often drives value, that emotional resonance can translate into significant long-term worth. So, could this humble coin make you a millionaire? Not in isolation, but as part of a growing, carefully selected, and well-maintained collection of high-value commemoratives and error coins, it could absolutely play a role in building a valuable coin portfolio. It's these small, often overlooked coins, forgotten in pockets and drawers, that later become rare treasures in the hands of those who saw their potential early. Next up, the 2004 Australian 50-cent coin is one of them. At first glance, this coin may seem just like any other pocket change, especially if it has been circulated. But upon closer inspection, collectors and history enthusiasts alike will discover a hidden gem. With its traditional design, national symbolism, and growing interest in collectible Australian currency, this 2004 coin could very well be worth far more than its face value, and possibly even the start of a small fortune if you're paying attention. The 2004 50-cent coin maintains the iconic dodecagonal shape, 12 sides that immediately distinguish it from other denominations in both appearance and tactile experience. This shape was introduced with the change from silver coins to cupronickel in 1969 and has become one of Australia's most recognizable coin profiles. The weight of 15.55 grams and a diameter of 31.65 millimeters give it a reassuring heft. Made from 75% copper and 25% nickel, the coin has a robust silvery finish that resists tarnishing even after years in circulation, particularly when kept in very good condition. On the reverse side, the coin features the Australian coat of arms, a proud national emblem that includes a shield representing the 6 states of the Commonwealth. The red kangaroo and emu stand beside the shield, both native animals of Australia and symbolic choices, as neither is capable of walking backward, representing progress and forward movement. Above the shield rests a 7-pointed Commonwealth star on a decorative wreath, representing the unity of the 6 states and the territories. Beneath it all, sprays of golden wattle, Australia's national floral emblem, frame the design. The word Australia curves proudly above the crest, with 50 positioned below to signify its denomination. The obverse side of the 2004 50-cent coin showcases the elegant and formal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This effigy, used on Australian coins from 1998 to 2018, was notable for its realism and detail. Unlike earlier, more stylized versions, Rank Broadley's portrait presented the Queen in a more human light, not merely as a symbol, but as a living monarch. The combination of the traditional reverse with the modernized obverse provides collectors with a coin that bridges both heritage and contemporary Australian identity. In terms of minting figures, approximately 14.4 million standard 50-cent coins were struck in 2004. While this isn't an especially low mintage, the survival rate of coins in very good to extra fine condition is considerably lower due to circulation wear. Many coins from this year were used daily and tossed into tills, pockets, and drawers, meaning truly well-preserved specimens are becoming harder to find. As collectors increasingly search for high-grade examples of common-date coins, the 2004 issue has quietly gained attention in numismatic circles. Today, the market value for a 2004 50-cent coin in very good condition ranges between $1.50 to $3 Australian, depending on the sharpness of the detail and luster. In extra fine or almost uncirculated condition, values typically rise to $4 to $8 AUD. However, uncirculated coins, especially those sourced from mint rolls or collector sets, can command $10 to $20 Australian, and professionally graded specimens in MS64 or higher have fetched upwards of $40 AUD. As demand increases and supply of high-grade coins decreases, these values are expected to trend upwards. The real power of the 2004 50-cent coin lies in its long-term collector appeal. Unlike commemorative coins which are limited in design and theme, standard issue coins like this one offer a subtle, yet strong representation of Australia's national identity. Collectors building complete date sets, Queen Elizabeth II portrait sets, or even reverse design variations are all seeking coins like this, especially in pristine condition. As Queen Elizabeth II's coinage series becomes historically final with her passing in 2022, coins from her reign, like the 2004 issue, are now seen as historical artifacts, adding to their demand. There's also the possibility of error coins, minting anomalies such as off-center strikes, die cracks, double strikes, or cut errors. These rare mistakes can turn an ordinary 50-cent coin into a numismatic treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. While no widespread known errors have been officially recorded for the 2004 50-cent coin, careful collectors should always inspect their coins, because sometimes the rarest finds are those no one was expecting. So, could the 2004 50-cent coin make you a millionaire overnight? Likely not by itself, but in the world of collecting, the journey is just as valuable as the destination. A single well-preserved coin might start your collection, spark an interest in numismatics, or even lead to discovering rarities hiding in plain sight. And over time, as the coin's historical significance grows, so too does its value. The 2004 Australian 50-cent coin is far more than just silver change in your palm. It's a durable, beautifully crafted piece of history that speaks to Australia's national pride, artistic tradition, and connection to the crown. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just enjoys the thrill of discovering something rare in everyday life, this coin is one you won't want to overlook. Keep your eyes open, your coins clean, and your collection growing, because you never know which coin might quietly change your life. Next up, the 1997 Australian 50-cent coin. It's not flashy, it's not commemorative, but what lies beneath its standard design and shimmering silver surface in excellent condition could surprise even seasoned collectors. This unassuming coin could be your hidden key to a growing market of collectors hungry for condition, completeness, and overlooked value. The 1997 Australian 50-cent coin features the standard dodecagonal shape, a unique 12-sided design introduced in 1969, beloved by Australians and coin enthusiasts around the world. Weighing in at 15.55 grams, with a diameter of 31.65 millimeters, and composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, this coin has the perfect balance of durability, beauty, and weight. It feels significant in your hand, not just for its physical properties, but for its historical and cultural weight, too. On the reverse side, you'll find the timeless Australian coat of arms, designed by Stuart Devlin, the royal goldsmith. This intricate design includes a shield showcasing the symbols of Australia's 6 states. Flanking the shield are the proud red kangaroo and emu, two creatures chosen because they cannot move backwards, representing a nation always moving forward. Above sits the Commonwealth Star, with 7 points representing the unity of states and territories. Beneath it all lies the national flower, the golden wattle, an elegant tribute to Australia's natural heritage. Turning to the obverse, you are met with the distinguished portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Raphael Maclauff. This effigy, used on Australian coins from 1985 to 1998, captures the Queen in regal form with a timeless quality. Her presence on the coin ties Australia's contemporary coinage to its Commonwealth legacy, a reminder of tradition, authority, and continuity. The Maclauff portrait is loved for its soft detailing and crown styling, giving it a regal but human touch. In excellent condition, the 1997 50-cent coin truly shines. Coins from this year were heavily circulated, and many have become dull, scratched, or worn down. However, those preserved in almost uncirculated or mint state condition stand out brilliantly, showing full detail in the kangaroo's fur, the emu's feathers, and the fine elements of the coat of arms. A coin in excellent condition can easily command a premium value, especially when its luster remains intact and the strike is sharp. The mintage figure for the 1997 50-cent coin is 19.4 million, which might not seem scarce. But here's the twist. Few people saved these coins when they were released. Because it was not a commemorative year and did not stand out, it slipped under the radar, meaning far fewer were stashed away in pristine condition. Today, as collectors work to complete full-year sets or assemble condition-grade collections of Queen Elizabeth II-era coinage, the 1997 issue has quietly become a must-have sleeper coin. On the collector's market, circulated 1997 coins typically fetch between $1 and $2 Australian dollars, but in excellent condition, values can rise to $4 to $8 AUD or more, depending on quality. If you're lucky enough to have an uncirculated or MS, mint state, graded piece, you could be looking at $10 to $25 Australian dollars in the current market. And with rising global interest in older Commonwealth coins, especially post-Elizabeth II, these numbers could climb even higher in the years ahead. Don't forget the power of error coins. With millions struck, even a tiny percentage of misprints means hundreds of potential anomalies, like off-center strikes, double rims, cuds, or die cracks. Error coins from this year can fetch anywhere from $50 to several $100s, depending on rarity and visibility of the flaw. It's a reminder that hidden treasure can exist in even the most ordinary-looking coin. What makes the 1997 coin so fascinating is that it blends in so well with everyday life. You might pass it over and change, toss it in a drawer, or drop it in a jar, never realizing the silent value sitting in your pocket. But coin collectors know better. They understand that completing a collection is like finishing a puzzle, and sometimes the most common pieces become the hardest to find in top shape. That's why coins like this, in excellent condition, are slowly increasing in value and demand. In conclusion, the 1997 Australian 50-cent coin is not a millionaire maker overnight, but it's a powerful building block in any valuable collection. Its strong design, traditional identity, and rarity in top condition make it a standout sleeper coin. Don't underestimate its potential. Check your drawers, your change jars, and your wallets, because your journey to discovering a valuable treasure could start with something as humble as this unassuming silver coin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell for more stories of Australia's richest coins hiding in plain sight. Your next coin find might just surprise you.